Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop. Robert and Andrew here today to show you the Alu-Cab Gen3 roof tent and awning combination. First thing to remember when you get to a campsite, make sure you find the most level piece of ground that you can find at your campsite, because where you park your car will be exactly the same level as the roof tent. Second thing to remember is make sure you have at least 2.5 to 3 meters of space on either side of the tent, because the awning does take up some space. To start the process on opening, open the latches at the back, push the tent up. Once the tent's up, you pull the elastic down that pulls the canvas in when you close it. Take the spring poles out, they're for the fly sheet in front, and then the ladder. While Rob's taking the ladder out of its bag, I'll show you guys what to do with the spring poles. You go fishing, find the little tab, and locate these poles in the top, in the slot. That's number one. Number two. Once the fly sheet's set up, the next thing to do is set up your ladder. You've got two accesses to the tent, one from the back of the car up, and then also one from the side, which Robert will show you. The reason for the two access points is because when your awning is open and you need to get into the tent, you can climb in from the side, because you'll see in a bit, the awning closes to here. One thing to note about securing the ladder is make sure both tabs sit securely and you latch it on the one side. Then the next thing to do is push the ladder so that it's as close to the car and in place, so that you don't touch the car with the ladder when you climb in. To open the awning, very simple action of opening the zip. Throw the bag over the top. Undo the 3 Velcro straps. And it's as easy as walking the awning around the vehicle. Once you have it in place, you can only slide this little car in one way. And once it's in place, and pull it up nice and firmly. Because you use these vehicles in quite harsh conditions and it might be rainy, you have a positive pitch pole here which helps the water run off the awning and not pool. If you are camping or just stopping next to the side of the road quite quickly and you need some shade, you can set it up like this. If you're setting up camp, you're a little bit worried that the wind might come up, you do have a pole that you can take out and secure to the ground. Each of the arms come with a webbing strap, which you can use to peg down to the ground. Once you have your straps out and you need to find the pegs, it's in this neat little bag tucked away. You can take the pegs out, use them, put them back, but nice and neatly tucked away in its own bag. Now you finish your camping or you need to move the next day, and we do everything backwards. So pole up into its little locating foot, positive pitch leg down, release the tension on the awning and slide the little secure tab out, walk slowly back. Make sure it's nice, everything's nicely folded. You take the bottom section, fold it in half, and then you take the section here with a little piece at the back and you start rolling it up. Once it's rolled up, you take the little Velcro straps that you undid earlier, push it up and secure them nice and tightly. And then once they're all in place and nice and tight, you throw the bag back over again and zip the bag back. Make sure to always keep the zip tabs at the back so that if you are traveling in the bush, you can't, well, you've got less chance of the tab catching on any branches or sticks. Some of the features of the Gen3R tent is on the roof of the tent you have 6 pouches, 3 of the bottom of obviously with a canvas cover and the 3 on top with the clear covers. You can put books, magazines, head torches, whatever you need in there, quite a handy storage space, as well as the honeycomb ceiling which is insulated. Another 2 benefits of this tent is that each and every one of the doors has a mosquito net. So if you're in hot conditions and you'd want a bit of airflow but no bugs, just zip the mosquito net closed. Secondly, you can leave your bedding in this tent. Obviously not massive continental pillows, but if you've got a duvet, sleeping bags and some pillows, you can leave it in the tent. But then when you close, just make sure that nothing's in the way and you don't have to pull down to close it. Taking the tent down and packing away is arguably easier. One thing to note, because this tent canvas is so well sealed, you need to make sure that the doors are open, otherwise you build up pressure in the tent when you're trying to close it. Spring poles out and back in the tent. Elastic back up from the bottom. And then you can leave the handle underneath the elastic because as you pull down, it helps pull the canvas in. Once you get the lid to about 1/2 meter away from the base, make sure you have a look down either side to see that if there's any canvas in the way. If not, pull it down. You can just latch it either side, pack your ladder away. To show you how the ladder works, there are 2 buttons on either side that you push in and each section drops down onto itself.
Mind your fingers.
Mind your fingers. Once the ladder is packed away or collapsed, put it in its bag so that it doesn't damage anything when you put it away. Put it in the back of the vehicle or in the tent depending on what the need is. And off to your next adventure. Thanks for watching our how-to video on setting up and packing away the Alu-Cab Gen3R roof tent and shadow awning. We'll catch you next time.